This is my story. What you saw on the video today, my story about 23 years ago. It's a true story. I was just filmed just before, few days ago, before I come to see you here. Why I put that video there, if I can have the light in the room for a second, I want to ask a question. Why I put that video there? Because some of you may be stopping at first attempt. I came from a foreign country like many of you came. Come in this country to build your life and build your family. And maybe you try once and you give up. 1997, I was planning to buy my first property as a selfish man. And I thought I can be rich in a very short time. But you know, when God has different plan for you, He doesn't want you to be rich only. He wants to help others to become rich as well. And I want to ask you in a room, how many of you have one property or more? Investment properties? The few there. How many of you wants to buy properties in the next 10 years? Now, I'm talking from the experienced investor. I'm investing in properties since 1999. And I want to help others to buy investment properties. But first of all, I want to show you, I want to be Christian first, and then to be investor. You know, I mentioned before that I want to become an investor, successful investor with a lot of money in real estate as a selfish and looking after my own world. I picked up a street with maybe 40 properties, and I said in my mind, I will buy every single property come on the street. And I kept God away from what I want to do. Don't do this. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'll show you what I mean. As every single property comes available on this street, I'll buy, and I'll put a name, my name on the street. But I'll be myself rich. And probably I wouldn't be here this afternoon to teach you how to become rich. And God waited for me around the corner. And God called me to sit down and talk to me. He asked me questions. Alex, you want to become rich? Tell me why. God will stay on the other side of the table, and I will stay on this side of the table. And you know, when God asking you questions, you have to have a proper answer. Other way, I don't know how you... But you know what? I was mute. I just couldn't say one word. Alex, you want to make money. So what you want to do with money? Could you please put first slide just for people to see who I am? From that moment, 1997, until 1999, I was in so huge depression because I was thinking I'm much stronger than God is. And God has nothing against wealth, nothing against investing into real estate or in currencies, nothing against make money. But God is against being selfish. Make money for yourself. So this afternoon, in a few minutes, I will show you my story. So I don't know other investors how they did, or how they made their wealth, but I'll show you how I made my wealth. So you saw in the video there, I was exactly what I expressed on the video, exactly the same I was behaving at the bank managers when they told me they can't lend money. I even used more harsh words even. But I don't say them here. So I'm working in real estate only for the reason that I was an investor. First of all, I started buying properties in 1999, my first investment property, after I made a plea with God. 2 years, 1997 to 1999, I was in so huge depression because God stopped me on the road and asked me questions which I couldn't give any answer. And I said, I don't need properties anymore. I don't need investments anymore. Just leave me alone. And 2 years later, 1999, you know what the Bible said? Go in your room, close the door behind you, and pray to God. I did exactly what God said in the Bible. 2 years later of pressure, 2 years later of depression, I was feeling like every single second I can fall down and die. Nobody knew. I couldn't talk to my wife. I didn't want to make her stressed. I couldn't talk to friends. I was like a robot. I feel like weight of concrete staying on my shoulders without being able to move. Until I come to realize that I can't do anything by myself. God is able to do everything if you let him to do it. I was going in my room and I said, Lord, I can't do it anymore. The pressure I'm under, please take it away, do whatever. I don't need properties anymore. I don't need real estate anymore. I just want to be your friend. I have nothing against you if you stop me here. But if you see me that I'm able and still have qualities to invest, won't be for me anymore. It will be for me and for others. And I said, I'm going to an auction, and if you are with me, I'll put a hand up for that auction property. That will be a sign that you are with me and you allow me to go further. But you are the boss. God, you go first, because I don't make mistake if I follow you. So first investment property I purchased at auction after I had this plea with God. Second and third I purchased in the same year. Please put the second slide, please. Second and third property I purchased the same year in October. I said, God, you're good. And I want to tell you something here, all of you, you're here. Honest, honest, honest. You don't know the qualities you have in yourself. There are a lot of qualities and a lot of things you need to take out and let them come. You don't even know you have them. I didn't know. I thought I have a quality of being selfish. And buy properties, become rich, and show others what I can do. But when God trained me and prepared me for this journey, and I put my trust in God, and I said at the beginning, I want to be Christian first and businessman second. I let him direct my path. You know what? Maybe I'm prophesying now. Some of you here will become very, very rich in real estate in the next few years. Don't be selfish. Don't make money for yourself. Second slide, please. Please share money with others. You know what? If you're a good steward, God will give you more because he knows you are doing well with those money. If you know how to spend money, God will give you more. I'm not saying a number, what number of money I made in real estate, but millions and millions of dollars. And I know some of you, God is prepared and ready to bless you. Bless you with real estate, bless you with investments, bless you with money. Don't be selfish. Don't be like me. Before put God away. When I took God with me and I said, God, you are first, I follow you, I knew God doesn't make mistakes. He knows everything what I want. Not only that, I said, many of you have qualities which you didn't discover yet. Let God show you the qualities you have in yourself. I became #1 agent in Victoria, the most paid, the highest paid agent, real estate agent. Because people look after the qualities I had. And many of you have qualities, just need to display them. And God will show them to you. I train a lot of investors or people to become investors. I have seminars like I have here now in Victoria. I show people how to make money in real estate. God put me in this stage, say, Alex, it's not about you to make a lot of money. It's about others to help others, teach others to make money. You know, can I tell you something? Go to the next slide, please. The heaven and the earth belongs to God. And God have enough for everyone here on earth to have a good life. And God have enough for each of you to give you 1 or 2 or 10 or 20, 30, 40 properties to do well. Like I said, God is nothing against you having money. Just don't keep them for yourself, all of them. You can spend money for yourself. You can spend money for family, for holidays. Share with others. The more you empty the sack, the more God will put in it. I purchased my first property in 1999. And up to this point, I have tens of property purchased. Now, a few things there which you can see. I'm probably not going to the slides only occasionally. But if you want to invest in properties, I'm telling you something. You have to be ready and willing to purchase. I see people, and I have my director here, Peter, and I have my colleague, Andre. We see people in real estate for 4, 5 years, maybe more, searching for properties, for real estate. 4 or 5 years later, when the prices are doubled, they are still searching. How long do you need to search to purchase a property? I'm telling you something. If you buy a property today, you want to sell tomorrow, maybe you don't make much money in it. Sometimes it happens. Something happens. But if you want to buy a property today, like if you purchased maybe 2 years ago, you could have sold it today maybe $250,000 more, or maybe even higher than that. Depends where you purchased. But first thing you need to do, get out there in the market, find a property, and God will show you. God will show you how to purchase and deals which other people don't see. I was purchasing properties where people come to me and say, Alex, why did you buy that house? Why did you buy that? I would never buy it. When I tell them the reason why, they say, oh my God, why I didn't put a hand up to buy it? God will show you what to purchase and to make money. The time is running out. Just go to the next slide. I want to go to some very important points here. When is a good time to buy real estate? Now? Last year? 2 years ago? For investors, time is any time. When the interest rate is going up, the prices are slowing down. But for you as investors, you put a lot of hands up for next 10 years. For you as investors, the opportunity will come. And you know, if you find a very expensive house, and maybe mid-price and lower price, you'll find that one which you need to purchase maybe lower price. Just be out on the market there and check it up. You have opportunities which you don't even know they exist until you're ready. And be ready. Be ready for that. Next slide, please. Yeah, what happened? People asking questions. What happened if the interest rate is going up, the price is going up? I won't have tenants, very hard to pay the repayments to the bank. The easiest business is to have a property and put the tenants to pay your mortgage. If you don't need to sell tomorrow, don't worry. Put a tenant in, and I'll show you how to make money in that property. I'll show you in a few slides later. It's a lot of money in real estate, a lot of money. Nobody can take all the money, not even Donald Trump. Not even myself. A lot of money in real estate. You can have a share of those money, any one of you. Maybe my card is going around. If you have any question, you want to call me anytime. Call me, I will help you, free of charge. When interest is going up, you feel the prices are slowing down. The tenants who pay higher rent, they're getting out to buy properties when the interest rate is low. But when the interest rate is high, they don't challenge themselves to borrow money from the bank. So what happens, you have more tenants to choose. Those people with their hands up, hey, I want your property to rent it. I want your property to rent it. You have more tenants to choose to put in your house. You need a good manager also to look after your property. Please, next slide. What would you do with money if you make money in real estate? You can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. I'm talking about a lot of money, brothers. You know what? All the money on the earth, we say that it's evil. But when you use it right, God turns in a blessing. So that money will be a blessing for you, for your countries, for the poor family, for the churches, for charities, for anything you want to do. Will be turning in blessing. Few points there. Give God first. Put God first, because God is blessing you, and put God first in your business. Be a good steward. Split money in that way God to fill up again the bucket. The money will make itself. Don't make money an idol. This is what I want to do at the beginning. Don't do money an idol. Just use it as something God gave you to use on earth. Help others to become rich. Like I'm doing now here, I want to help you to become on the higher level in finance. If any money left in your account, and you'll have plenty of them. Now, gentlemen, listen here. I learned my life in 37 years. I'm married 37 years with the same woman. Listen, you'll make so much money, your wife won't be able to spend them. Challenge her. Send her in Singapore, send her in UK, send her in Italy, send her in France. I call my wife sometimes and I say, darling, where are you? I'm in Singapore. So what are you doing in Singapore? I go shopping. Darling, where are you today? Oh, I'm North Brisbane. What are you doing there? I'll go shopping there because I couldn't find the handbag. I was looking for in our area. Ladies, check up your accounts because there'll be so much money there you won't be able to spend them. You know why? If you're a good steward, God knows how to fill up the bucket again. You know what? Pouring money, and you know, I'll give you an illustration here. The door you came in, or maybe the door of your house, is 820 millimeters wide. You know that. The standard house. You open it, and you're going through it. You can't take too many things with you on the door. But when you are with God, and God opening the heaven window, I'm telling you, the blessings from God are so much greater. So much greater. So much greater. You can't comprehend it. You don't have storage to store your blessings. Now, ladies, who loves shoes and handbags? My wife loves them. I think she has more than David Jones have. If I'm coming here 5 years later to see you again, or 6 years later, 10 years later, I'll see a lot of men here say, Alex, my wife has so many shoes and handbags now, we don't know where to put them. So husband loves your wife, love your wives, and just give her money, she will love you forever. They told me before. They told me before they love you now, but they love you even more if you give. I'm looking at 6 minutes more, or how can I read the time? So it's over, or is? Yeah? See, the lady there, she loves the money. I got the bonus from my husband. He sold the property, and I got the money. I got the bonus. I'm going to buy shoes and handbags. And you'll buy the good quality ones, I'm telling you. I call investment properties now, because I call so many times, I call it just investment. It's a very usual word. I call them money machine. Money machine. You need to learn to change the words. A house is a money machine, producing money for you when you're sleeping, when you're on holiday. If you buy one property, investment property, and you go on holiday, just listen. Maybe the tenant will call you, even if you don't hear the voice. Oh, dear landlord, go further in holiday because we pay money for you to enjoy your holiday. Go further. So the money I produce in an investment property, regardless you are there, you are working, you are sleeping, you are traveling. And when you have 2, 3, 4, 10 properties, you can take an option what you're doing with your job. You want to work or you spend more time with your darling, like the couple said before here. Next slide, please. I know the ladies who love this one, but you know, we have to go to the next slide because the time is running out. What kind of properties you purchase? Now, working in real estate for so many years, I see people looking for different properties. Now, some of you, maybe you'll say, oh, the one in the corner down is the best property I can buy. It's true, nothing wrong with that. But the one above in the corner, in the left corner, is not bad. Not bad. The one on the top right-hand corner is small house, very old. The same, the one even smaller, downside on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, sorry. What kind of property you purchase? Now, I'll give you my secret, free of charge. When I start purchasing property, I start small, because I didn't know what investment means. I start small. I bought a unit. And if you go to the next slide, you see units, townhouses, complexes, apartments, and so on and so on. Now, just go back to the previous one. When I started buying real estate, I was going to purchase properties because I had very good income from the work I done. I couldn't buy any kind of property. I was going to see auctions, like properties on the left-hand side. As it's a new property or newer, I can put a good quality tenant in. But you have to change the way of thinking as an investor. You don't have to think anymore as a homeowner or owner-occupier. The house you live in, purchase the way you want, the way you like. The property you purchase for investment, you have to think as an investor, as a business person. One house on the top, two houses on the right-hand side, nothing wrong for tenants. See the couples there, very happy? Nothing wrong with the property you purchase for tenants. You purchase for yourself any kind of property you like. For tenants, all their three properties are good. But I'll show you another secret, very important one. You want to travel? You want to go holidays? You want to put your kids in private school? You want to give money to your darling to spend as much possible as she can and steal money there? Just go to the next slide for 2 seconds. Yeah, if you buy apartments, when I started in 1999, I purchased apartments, units, but don't, if you can afford, don't pay more than $3,000 body corporate. Or if you can find something without body corporate, it will be even better. Don't pay more than $3,000 per year. Just next slide, please. Now, I'll show you the secret here. Buying volume, buying more properties, one on the top, two on right-hand side, you have three properties. Or you buy only one, which is a new one. Three properties, you can sell one. You still have two left. Two tenants, two growth, two increase in prices. You still have those two properties. If you buy one, expensive one, you don't have anything left if you're selling it. Buy volume. Buy volume and you'll do better. Don't buy expensive one, because you know what? If time is coming tough and you need to sell, you'll have nothing left. So I purchased, when I decided to go for auction for expensive properties, I saw what's happening. I said, why should I buy a property here when I can buy 4 there? So I went to buy 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. When people ask me, why you buy this kind of properties, I say, I'm buying gold. But Alex, this property? I say, yes. Because this property, when you're taking gold from the ground, gold looks dirty, muddy, dusty. You clean it up, you put it in the sun, shining. The time those three properties there look the same. And the tenant will love you. The tenant will love you forever to put the properties in their hands, to rent them out. Next slide, please. I'll show you something very important. Now, there's a true story. True story, all my experience. Buying three properties, let's say $450,000 each, would make $550 per week, maybe $600, but I just put easy to understand. You have 3 renters per week, $85,800 per year, which is a return of 6.3%. If you buy only one house, because you like to buy something very expensive, like I said, for yourself you can buy anything you like. For investment, it's not necessary. You can buy anything for tenants. Buy one property, $950,000 or more, $750 per week, $39,000 per year, 4.1% return. Now have a look down. If 15% going up for the older properties and new property, or expensive property, you have $202,000 up on those 3 properties. On the other one, you have only $142,000. Now have a look down. I'll show you how to make money in real estate. And this is the way I make money. I can help anyone here if you want to make money in real estate. Very, very important. Very important. You have to put the property on a market value. Not here. Not here. A lot of property being rented here. I'll give you some examples there. One property, if it's rented $25 low per week, you're losing $1,300 per year. And it's happening a lot. As my director will tell you. It's happening a lot. If you have two properties, $25 per week less, you have $2,600, maybe holiday money for a couple of weekends in Gold Coast. Three properties, you have $3,900 less. Now have a look. What about if you have $40 per week less? What about if you have two properties with $40 per week less? Three properties with $40. Have a look on the other side. If you have 6 properties with $50 less per week, you're losing $15,600 per year. True stories. True story. Go to the next slide, and I'm finished. Cannon Hill, a gentleman came to me and said, Alex, my property is rented for $480 per week. No, $560 per week. Could be $100 more. He lost 23 years. Probably lost $100 per week. The other one, $55 per week less. My dear friends, I'm here to help you with everything. Put God first. Take God with you in every business. God has plenty of money to make you rich. Split money with others, share money with others. Get out on the market and purchase. God bless you abundantly and help others to become rich as well. God bless you.
Thank you, Alex. Alex, we are going to have a question and answer time. I'm sure there's a lot of questions for you. Please, let's clap for Alex as he goes to see them. Cryptocurrency, the present and the future. Let's invite Daniel to come. Thank you.